Hereditary is a 2018 horror film directed by Ari Aster. It's known for its unsettling atmosphere and complex, disturbing narrative. The film begins with the death of Ellen, the elderly matriarch of the Graham family. Her daughter, Annie Graham, is the protagonist, and her family includes her husband, Steve, and their two children, Peter and Charlie. Ellen's death leaves the family in a state of mourning and begins a chain of events that leads to escalating horror. Annie is an artist who specializes in creating miniature models, often depicting scenes from her own life. She struggles with her grief and the eerie presence of her mother's belongings. Charlie, the youngest, is a peculiar and unsettling child who has a disturbing fascination with strange objects and behaviors. After Ellen's funeral, Charlie starts to experience disturbing visions and exhibits odd behaviors. The family's turmoil intensifies when Charlie dies in a tragic accident. During a party, Peter, who is high on marijuana, drives Charlie to a party, and she suffers a fatal allergic reaction after eating a dessert containing nuts. In a panicked state, Peter crashes the car while trying to get help, resulting in Charlie's death. Following Charlie's death, the family is plagued by increasingly disturbing supernatural occurrences. Annie begins to uncover her mother's hidden connections to a secretive cult. She discovers that Ellen was involved in occult practices and had been trying to summon a demonic entity named Paimon, a powerful demon who desires a male host to inhabit. Annie learns from a support group that Ellen was part of a cult that worshipped Paimon. The cult's goal was to place Paimon into a male body, and they had been manipulating Annie's family for this purpose. The supernatural disturbances in the house are revealed to be the result of this demonic influence. The tension reaches a climax when Annie, driven to the brink of madness, performs a séance in an attempt to communicate with Charlie's spirit. Instead, she inadvertently summons Paimon, who begins to wreak havoc on the family. Peter, who has been increasingly disturbed by the events, becomes the focal point of Paimon's possession. In the film's harrowing conclusion, Peter becomes fully possessed by Paimon. The final scenes reveal that the cult's plans have succeeded. Peter is now the host for the demon. Annie, in a horrifying and surreal sequence, is seen engaging in a grotesque ritual involving her own death and the complete domination of Paimon over Peter. The film ends with Peter, now fully under Paimon's control, surrounded by the cult members, who are celebrating their success. The previously unseen cult members, who had been manipulating events behind the scenes, are revealed in their true form, demonstrating the extent of their influence and control.